Good morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today, I'm going to be showing you my beauty Amazon favorites. So the first thing that I discovered on Amazon that I actually have a few examples of are lip glosses. I have this one by Fresh, and it's the lemon scent, and it's absolutely divine. It smells so good, and it's a very creamy texture. You just put your finger in there and spread it on. But why I love like kind of the masks almost is because they're in a bottle, you really do end up using all of the product. This one almost looks like Aquifer, but the great thing about this nourishing sleeping mask is that when you put it on, you can feel it going into your lips and moisturizing them. And this one is wonderful. It even comes with its own little scoop, and that way you don't contaminate the bottle with any bacteria that's on your finger. This is Sakara Detox Water Drops, and what this is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is the thing in plants that makes them green. And why this is so wonderful is because it detoxes your body. So I add a few drops of this, about 7 drops, to my water, and it turns it a really lovely green color. And I really do notice a difference. It really helps move everything through your organs and get it out of your body. Facial razors. So I go ahead and I wax my eyebrows, and I also pluck, but sometimes you have those really fine baby hairs. Like I know I like to use this on the top of my eyebrow right here and just move it down a little bit in quick little strokes to get some precision. And I'll also do that with like the edges. So I absolutely adore these pimple patches. And what you do is when you get a spot of acne, so yesterday I got a spot of acne and I put one on all day, and when I took it off, I could like see the whitehead and I could pop it more easily instead of just picking at it. So sometimes when you place these on, the pimple completely goes away, and sometimes it just exposes all of the white blood cells so that you can remove them more easily. Either way, it allows healing to that pimple. It allows you to get it out, or it completely gets rid of it depending on how deep the congestion goes. They make it so that you're not picking at it all day and they're not bugging you. The next thing I want to talk about is kind of on the same wavelength, and these are the Peace Out Dark Spots. So these are micro needling dots, and they have licorice extract as well as niacinamide, and both of those are lightening agents. So what you do with these is after you get a blemish and it goes away, you know how you still have that hyperpigmentation, that little bit of red left over from the acne, and they have little needles on them of product, and you push it into the mark and really deliver the ingredients to get rid of that discoloration a little bit more quickly. So the next thing I want to talk about are these tried and true. I know you can get these a lot of places, but I like buying them on Amazon because they give you more options. I like the black ones because I believe they're more satisfying. I have tried the white witch hazel, which are also fine, but with the black you can really see all of that excess sebum that comes out, which is so satisfying. And these are simply the Biore charcoal pore strips. The next thing I want to talk about are these Lumify eye drops. So Blake told me that basically what these do is because he looked at the ingredients and he said that what these do is they simply go into your eye and they constrict the blood vessels in your eye. So he said that these are fine to use every once in a while, but don't use them every day because then your eye will overcompensate and they'll be red all the time. But for every once in a while, if you have a very special occasion, these lumifying eye drops seriously work, and they work so fast. So this is one of my all-time favorite finds. And what this is this is a Waterpik. So I actually use this in the shower. It's cordless and it is 100% waterproof, obviously. You can choose normal, soft, or pulse. I go ahead and just do normal. And what this does, so I have a permanent retainer and it's rather hard to floss in that permanent retainer. And so this is basically a device comparable to flossing. I recently went in for a cleaning and they were like, oh my goodness, you have no plaque, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a coffee drinker, I'm a tea drinker, and normally I have terrible plaque, and I attribute it to this. This is the only thing I've changed in my routine. This next thing I'm going to talk about is one of those blackhead pore suckers. This is very powerful. It works wonders and is absolutely disgusting, which is so satisfying because you get it out and then you clean it and you're like, ah! A little tip with this, only use it on your nose because your nose doesn't get wrinkly. But I would not use it anywhere else on the face because it really does pull. This next thing is fabulous for a few reasons. It tones your face, yes, but I also use it for my TMJ. I also get the New Face primer with it. And this one is a brightening primer, and this also has niacinamide and licorice root extract, which are fabulous for lightening any hyperpigmentation you might have. And this is the mini, and it's less expensive and it does the exact same thing. And you just move it and it goes beep, 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 beep. Yeah, so it's wonderful, it's fabulous, and I love it. And it really does work. Use this Soniclear in the shower, and what I do is I fill this with cleanser, and then I just put it on my face, and then it goes beep, 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 but longer. And this does a few things. First of all, it gives a really deep clean, and it does send sonic vibrations into the pores, which helps loosen gunk and grime and bring everything to the surface so it can be washed away. And secondly, it allows me to make sure that I am leaving the cleanser on long enough for it to do something. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this. And this is a scalp massager. And why I have included it in this video is because it's great for stimulating the hair follicle and also for kind of loosening up any dead skin cells in your scalp before you shower. This light sim. This has two types of light. This has blue light and red light. And this is specifically for acne because the blue light helps kill the bacteria on your face. It's antibacterial. And then the red light helps heal. So it's great if you have pigmented acne or if you have an acne scar that you would like to heal. So I love this. You do it on different portions of your face for 3 minutes. So this is not something you just sit and do. This is more something you do while watching a YouTube video or watching a Netflix something or even reading a book. So the second to last thing I'm going to talk about is this mirror. So what you do, it closes like this, and I love that I can move it around, and it has wonderful lights, and it also has some different, it has ×2 and ×3, so you can see really up close if you are maybe plucking your eyebrows or something. But I love this for makeup. Lastly is my newest find that I've been trying out for the last 2 to 3 months, and oh my goodness, it works. So this is the Kenzie laser hair removal device, and I've been wanting, I did laser hair removal in a laser clinic years ago, and it worked pretty well, but it was really far away, and so I wasn't able to do the upkeep. And as I've gotten older, I just still have that hair. So I've been using this on my legs and armpits, and I've seen such an incredible difference. I've only done 6 treatments, and it says that you need to do 12 for the hair to be completely gone. It has 5 different settings. Setting 3 is what I do on my armpits because that's the setting that I can't feel. Sometimes if I don't shave very well, it stings, and then I just shave really well. But I will do 4 or 5 on my legs, on the really sensitive area, like on my knees or on that bone at the front of your leg. I'll go ahead and do setting 4, and then everywhere else I'll do setting 5, and sometimes it gives you a little zap if you don't shave really, really well. But if you shave well, then it shouldn't be super painful. And if you really, really have it kind of feels like someone's snapping you with a rubber band. But honestly, it's so worth it to me, and this is just a really strong, powerful light. So obviously don't look at it while you're doing it, and it does have some safety measures, it will not zap unless it is fully on your skin. If it's just like this, it won't go. The ears of corn fell. We walked through and picked them up by hand and put them on a trailer, but you guys used to do that often.
Yep.
How did that work when you were younger?
We would just bundle up and, okay, we were picking up corn today, and
oh wow.
And if we had 5 kids or so that was capable of doing it,
yeah.
Well, each took 1 or 2 rows, and you just kind of walk and you kind of look for an ear. And they were a lot easier to spot now than then what they are now, because
really?
we don't have that amount of trash then as we do now, and so you can see a nice long ear, and you pick it up and you toss it over into the trailer.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Would you do that all of harvest?
No, this would be like after harvest.
After harvest?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Just some places had more corn on the ground than others.
Wow.
So that was something to do.
Because I remember when we did it as a family, it was, I've never been so sore the next day. Like, it was the most intense workout that I think I'd had in a long time. Because you're walking all this way, and you're bending down to scoop things up, and you're moving stuff, and you're dumping these big buckets, and you're carrying the buckets, and...
Yeah.
So, Dad.
All right, you wanted the story about the day we went out picking up corn by hand.
Yeah.
All right. 2 years ago, the conditions, it was windy, hybrid combinations, whatever,
Yeah.
perfect storm so that the ears dropped off the stalk before we were able to harvest them. And so the combine, the ear has to be on the stalk for the combine to get it. Once they drop off the stalk, they're on the ground and it can't be combined. So the only way to get them is to pick them up by hand. And there's fields though. There's 160 acres, fields and fields of this issue, this loss, 50 to 70 bushels per acre on the ground. So I had the idea right before Thanksgiving as a family fun time to get a tractor and a little trailer and to go out there and try and pick up the ears of corn that are left that we didn't get. So we start out, it's windy, it's cold, and Madeline, she's checking, she's got her row, everyone's got a row, and I said, just get the ones you can see, just, get the ones, the low-hanging fruit, because there's a plenty out here, which is more than we can pick up today. And I was thinking, we could probably knock out 160 acres, we could probably get this field done and bring in the trailer load, and I was like, what are we going to do once the trailer's full, for our second load? Well, we got out there. Madeline's out there searching each row and finding ears on every row. And one of my other daughters, Juliana, she falls asleep on the trailer. So we have to kind of put the corn around her while she sleeps. And so we drive the tractor a little ways. We all bring our buckets, throw it into the trailer, drive a little further. Anyway, it was miserable. It was so hard. By the time, we had even been out there 3-4 hours, we had a trailer load, but we had only gone maybe half an acre. We barely made a dent on that field. There was that much corn on the ground. And so, it was just cold, tiring, and I think that was one thing, how much does this ear cost?
I thought for sure there were thousands of dollars on that trailer. I thought each ear was like $5-7.
Yeah, so we picked up, so I was like, well, when you calculate it out, you got 30,000 plants out there, even 250 bushel corn. Each ear is worth, and at $4 per bushel, where it takes 56 pounds to make a bushel of corn, that is approximately 5 cents per ear.
It was 5 cents.
Every time we were picking up and getting the ear, and let's say half of it had been rolled off because it had been driven on or something like that, now you're down to 2.5 cents. So you got to look for the big ears. Those were 5 cents, and it was just exhausting. It was like it's not worth it. That was our day.
Oh yeah,
it was fun.
Cupcake was running behind us, and she followed us all the way to the field. And then she thought we were all out there playing with her, so she tried to steal our ears.
Exactly.
She'd steal them. She had a little pile of her own by the end. But
we used to pick standing corn like this.
Really?
Yeah, like on where you turn around and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't plant the end rows, but to give more room, you didn't drive over the rows like we do now. Just a combine just could go ahead and drive across rows and pick it all. We picked it like 6 feet in by hand and threw it into the trailer. Well, we used that to feed the hogs.
Oh.
Because it was kind of, early wet corn.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't, we scooped it off the trailer for the hogs that were out in the pasture. That was free roaming hogs in those days.
No way.
It wasn't in a building. It was just out in the pasture.
And what'd you guys do with your hogs?
Took them to Rogers Hog Market in New York.
Oh wow.
That's how I got my name.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there was a auction house or a sale barn in York, and that was Rogers Hog Market.
And that's how you got your name?
That's my mom said, that's a good name, Roger.
And how'd you get your middle initial?
my dad was Herman,
Yeah.
so it was an H. So I just had the initial, no name. And my grandpa was Henry, I think.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't get any of them. I just got H. So I had two brothers had Henry and Herman. So, but that's the way it is.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please list down below your favorite Amazon beauty products. I would love to have some more great finds. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.